in this moment. This is so interesting to me. So interesting. So was Darius having night watches? That's what I thought about it. Because I've read this story and it's amazing, and I know what happens at the end, so I'm going to talk about it. He met him in first daylight after the 30 days. Let's read it. That's what happens. You're not asleep. He's not asleep. That's what I'm saying. That brother's not asleep. He's up on a watch, waiting to see. Waiting to be the first one. He's like, yo, I'ma pray. Did he stay up for 30 days? Yeah, did he pray? What do you do when your heart is distressed? When you are deeply distressed, he was deeply distressed and set his mind on delivering Daniel. What do you do in that time during those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters? What are you doing in this time here when you're distressed? This dude's in the den for 30 days, and your heart is distressed for your friend, and you set your mind to that. What are you doing? How do you set your mind to something like that to deliver? I wonder what he was doing. And even until sunset, he kept exerting himself to rescue him. He's exerting himself. Never read that part before. And even until sunset, he kept exerting himself to rescue him. Then these men came by agreement to the king and said to the king, recognize, O king, that it is a law of the Medes and Persians that no injunction or statute which the king established may be changed. Let us see. Daniel, then the king gave orders, and Daniel was brought in and cast into the lion's den. The king spoke and said to Daniel, your God, whom you constantly serve, will himself deliver you. What a word. What a word. This is a quote from this brother right here. He was like, I'm going to do everything in my power, and then when I can't do anything else, I'm just going to call on God, and I'm going to speak it to you, brother, because that's all I got left. I put everything out there. I was exerting myself until sunset. That's good, man. That's a good brother. This is a good brother right here. This dude, Darius, is a good brother. Lover of the brethren, as the scripture would say. Loving the brothers, bro. He is just loving this dude right now. He's like, yo, I'm exerted. I did everything. And then when he got there, he was there. He spoke to the king. Spoke and said to Daniel, your God, whom you constantly serve, will himself deliver you. My cheeks just get excited. Reading something like that somebody would say to someone else. And a stone was brought and laid over the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet ring and with the signet rings of his nobles. He took these rings and he was like, I'm the king, I'm taking your rings, I'm a seal it, so that nothing might be changed in regard to Daniel. Then the king went off to his place and spent the night fasting, and no entertainment was brought before him, and his sleep fled from him. This brother wasn't sleeping. That's sick. This brother, there's no sleep. No more. Then the king arose with the dawn at the break of day, and went in haste to the lion's den. And when he had come near to the den to Daniel, he cried out with a troubled voice, The king spoke and said to Daniel, servant of the living God. I'm not there. I don't have to read like that. Has your God, whom you constantly serve, been able to deliver you from the lions? Then Daniel spoke to the king, O king, live forever. My God sent his angels and shut the lions' mouths, and they have not harmed me, inasmuch as I was found innocent before him, and also toward you. Man, oh, that's a statement that brother makes. O king, I have committed no crime. He went up. That's why that brother's name was Daniel, because God judged him in that very moment and found him righteous. And this is why we call him God as my judge, because he judged me in the lion's den, weighed my scales, and I saw the kinsman redeemer, our great Father in heaven. Look at him as he just looks up at him, and he's like, yes, that is him. There he is. Look at him. Ah, yes. In all his splendor and majesty, in all his glory. Just look up on him as he fights for me. Ah, yes. There he is. My Redeemer before the Father. These courts here, oh, they are nothing compared to the courts there, my friends. Once you see it, you cannot unsee him. He is glorious in all of his ways. Oh, so majestic. He's so majestic. He just stands there and navigates for me. It's great. Look at him go. I can't wait to tell them about him. I was found innocent before him and also toward you. I am innocent towards you, my brother, because my Father in heaven is innocent. And he sets the laws. And he advocates for my righteousness at this very moment, in time and space, even here in the lion's den, my friend. And found me worthy because of his son. And also toward you, yes, toward you, my friend. O king, I have committed no crime. Then the king was very pleased and gave orders for Daniel to be taken up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no injury was ever found on him because he had trusted in his God. And the king then gave orders, and they brought those men who had maliciously accused Daniel, and they cast them, the children, and their wives into the lion's den, and had not reached the bottom of the den before the lions overpowered them and crushed all their bones. That's crazy. Then Darius the king wrote to all the peoples, nations, and men of every language who were living in all the land, may your peace abound. I make a decree that in all the dominion of my kingdom men are to fear and tremble before the God of Daniel. For he is the living God and enduring forever, and his kingdom is one which will not be destroyed, and his dominion will be forever. He delivers and rescues and performs signs and wonders in heaven and on earth, who has also delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel enjoyed success in the region of Darius and in the region of Sirius, and the Persians. It's a great story. He put that right there. I have no words. I have no words to describe how excellent this is. The fact that that painting is there. And guys, the dudes would think about doing stuff like this, man. It's just dope. It's such a cool way to spend your life. I wonder if he thought about that one day that someone else would be thinking about doing something like this, or just reading his word, and maybe that somehow that they could. That's just so much to think about. It's so much to think about. I'm gonna make a painting about this one story. These 28 lines, not even the 28 lines, one moment, like a frame of what's happening here. He literally plucked a frame from the pages of the text. This is one frame he captured in his mind, one image. This is an image in his imagination, and he captured that frame and he put it here after reading the text. It's not the whole thing. You don't even have the whole thing. You can't even get the whole thing on there. It'd be impossible. There's no way you can do something crazy like that. So you decided to just take out just a piece of it and put it on some paper. That's so cool, man. This is the dopest thing. Paints. Art. That's how you decided to use your time. Is to capture this one frame out of this story and paint it in reality. This dude used Earth to make an image about a story in the Bible where Daniel would possibly just be what he decided to paint what it would look like. That blows my mind that he thought about that. I don't think about stuff like that. He thought about that. This is something that this dude thought about and he put it into action. There's even something in the back there. I can't tell what it is though. I don't know if it's like a ring. Oh, it's his hands. Those are his hands. He put his hands in there. You really gotta get in close. He just put so much detail into this painting. This dude is crazy for this one frame out of Daniel when he was inside of the lion's den. He don't even describe what it could look like down there. He's just like, this lion's den that's in my mind, so that's what I'm gonna make. So sickening. Ugh, it's glorious that we could do stuff like this. Just glorious. We made it to 5. I'm only a couple moments off. Let us review